Sup, PG, welcome back to another video. Now, I'm gonna, tell you the top 10 movies for guys. Like, I think it's supposed to be Christmas movies, is it? Yeah, Christmas movies for guys. So girls, if you want, buy this movie for guys if you want to. You don't have to, though. First one, number 10, is The Night Before. You might be thinking, the night before what? Nothing, just the night before. The night before follows the lives of these three friends, Ethan, Isaac, and Chris, who grow up together ever since the untimely death of Ethan's parents after a brutal car accident. The three friends have gone on this annual night before Christmas escape that includes drugs, sex, and the bakery. I don't know what that is. This year, Isaac and Chris grow into adulthood, but Ethan is still on a mission for the holy grail of Christmas parties, the Nutcracker Ball. Okay. The movie does a great job of mixing Seth Rogen genre films with common themes for Christmas movies we'll all grew up watching as kids. If you haven't seen it, throw it into some friends or siblings that make sure the parents and grandparents are busy doing something else. I'll tell you which ones I've seen, which ones I haven't seen. Number 4, haven't seen. Oh, number 9, I've seen this one. Pretty sure all of you have too. Home Alone. If you haven't seen that one, you're missing out. This childhood classic starring a young and innocent guy. I don't know what I can't pronounce his real name, but his movie name is centers around Kevin. Kevin is his movie name. An 8-year-old troublemaker who must protect his house from a pair of bumbling burglars, and after he accidentally is left home by his family during Christmas vacation. 8-year-old nightmares quickly turn into Kevin's own holiday adventure as he's able to outwit and ultimately outlast the burglars' attempt to rob the family home. This Christmas classic is a must-have and makes a great gift for any movie lover. If you grew up in the 90s and watched movies like The Kid in King Arthur's Court, Rookie of the Year, The Sandlot, and The Mighty Ducks, then you already know that Home Alone is a must watch during the holidays. I've seen that one. This one I have not. Number 8. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. While it may not be the level of National Vacation, one of the classic comedies of all time, Christmas Vacation is such a great sequel that it even got its own spin-off sequel. The Griswold family plans is for a festive family Christmas, and the in-laws unsurprisingly turns into a disaster. Number 7. I have not seen this one either. Batman Returns. Tim Burton is no stranger to Christmas movies. A Nightmare Before Christmas and Batman Returns should make your last holiday movies to watch this year. And it comes to an unconfidential Christmas movie like Die Hard and Lethal Weapon. Batman Returns sets itself apart not merely set during the holiday season. It uses Christmas and gift giving as a vehicle for villain and corrupt tycoon Max Sherrick to wreak havoc on Gotham. If you're looking for something to watch this holiday season and can't get enough of Marvel and DC movie invasion, give this throwback classic a shot. Oh, I've seen this one. Number 6. Elf. I've seen this one, it's pretty good. When you think Will Ferrell movies, you probably think of old school. Nine Step Brothers and least popular Elf is one of the best Christmas comedies out there. That's true. After nearly destroying the elf community due next to his un-elf-like size, a man who is raised as an elf in the North Pole is sent to the States in order to find out his true identity. Once he reaches the Big Apple, he helps bring the holiday spirit to his cold-hearted birth father and a pre-New Girl. Basically, Elf is one of those comedies that find yourself watching year after year if you gave it a chance. Next one, number 5. It's a Wonderful Life. I've not seen this one, but Home Alone 4 shows them watching it. Well, it doesn't really show the whole movie, it just shows a bit of it. Like, little parts of it, I guess. There's not like all that much that needs to be said about A Wonderful Life, except can't speak English today. Except that it's not only one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time, but it's regarded by critics and viewers alike as one of the greatest movies of all time. It is Wonderful Life is ranked to be IMDb users for the 24th best film of all time by the critics and the 27th best. I have no idea what MIDB means, so don't write in the comments because I don't know. Search it up, I guess. It's Wonderful Life is centered on George Bailey. Hey, that's my name. George is my name. My first name is this guy's last name. Yeah. As he looks at what the world would be like if he'd never been born. Wow. This is one of those classic films that has inspired many others to work in Hollywood. Okay. Alright. Next one. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Haven't seen this one, but I've heard it's good. The Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas is a Christmas meets Halloween mashup, and it's only claymation animated musical to make this list. Surprise, surprise. This film follows Jack Skellington, king of Halloween Town, who after just over a successful Halloween feels as there's a life-lacking meaning. After heading out of town, Jack discovers Christmas Town and decides to make the Yuletide of his very own. The claymation works in Nightmare Before Christmas is nothing like you've ever seen. This Halloween is just behind us, and Christmas season is around the corner. That's true. There is no better time to give this Tim Burton classic a chance. Next one. Trading Places. Haven't seen this one either. Trading Places takes place several days before Christmas. It goes through the New Year's Day, and the film discusses themes of greed and compassion for unprivileged, which both classics Christmas theme. Okay. At one point, Dan Aykroyd, dressed as the Santa Claus, crushes the old firm's Christmas party, gets extremely drunk, stuffs meat from the buffet table into his pockets and his red Santa coat, and tries to eat it through the strap-on Santa beard on the bus. Which for me is standard Christmas behaviour. Really? Next one. Scrooge. I think that's how to pronounce it. Scrooge is one of those great Bill Murray films of all time that just doesn't get enough love. This film is essentially a complimentary play of Charles Dickens' 1833 novel A Christmas Carol, starring the one and only Bill Murray, who plays a cynical TV executive that gets visited by 3 ghosts. If you haven't seen it yet, and you are a fan of Bill Murray, add this to your list. Okay? Next one. Die Hard. Now, if you remember Friends, Joey, Chandler, and Ross watch this, and yeah, but I haven't seen it myself personally. If you only want to watch one of those Christmas, make it Die Hard and make it an annual tradition. And sure, you might think to yourself, what does Bruce Willis action film from the 1988 have to do with Christmas? The answer is everything. Not only does John McClane arrive in Los Angeles for the extended wife's Christmas party, the film has all elements of a great holiday film. A family divided comes together for holidays that love ensures that essentially straight out of its A Wonderful Life playbook. It just so happens that the film also involves a Peter Bond heist, C4 Eastern European terrorist, and enough explosions to make Michael Bay drool. Above all, Die Hard is a Christmas movie that should go to film for this holiday season. Bonus time, guys! Bad Santa. Bad Santa, played by an even rougher around the edges of Billy Bob Thornton, is a perfect movie for any guy who hates the holidays, hates his family, and or gets occasionally more drunk than after around Christmas, and then does the rest of it the year. The story brings to life every parent fear of more Santas that the drunk, creepy old sellouts men who would just do anything for a buck. In case of Bad Santa, they would be absolutely right. I haven't seen Bad Santa either. Lethal Weapon is next bonus one. Is the next and only one. Last one. A lot of people think holiday film is immediately think of Die Hard, but let's not forget, Lethal Weapon is also set during the holiday season. Never seen a full-out shootout of Bennett's Best Christmas Tree lot. Then you never seen Lethal Weapon. Nothing says Christmas like Gary Busey and Mel Gibson shooting it out for the sweet holiday notes of being crossed by. And remember, the holiday season, do whatever you want. Whatever you do, don't be Mr. Joshua, who's not a fan of Christmas. Thanks for watching for another video. Leave a comment below. Let me know any other gift movies for guys I haven't mentioned yet. Leave a comment down below. Yeah, subscribe somewhere around me. Just leave a thumbs up. Love you all so much. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, peace.